New core logic data will be released this morning and analysts are expecting another house price boom. Joining me now live is Evan Lucas, Chief Market Strategist at Investsmart. Evan, good morning. Will anything slow housing down right now?
No, it won't, Danica, and what's likely to be shown today is actually a record month or the first record we've seen of this kind of level for 33 years. Sydney is expected to grow by 3.6%, Melbourne 2.2%, Adelaide 1.7%, Perth 1.3%, which means the overall monthly movement for the country would be roughly about 2.8%, and that would also be a 33-year record. So we are rapidly accelerating because last month in February was also the best month we'd seen in 33 years, and it's only getting faster and faster. The question that everybody's asking is whether or not it's actually based on fundamentals and whether or not it's actually based on the dynamic of supply and demand. Because at the moment we've got zero net immigration, which means over time we're going to actually start to see a period where the demand that we've got right now will disappear. So we're in a boom. There's no doubt. Some people might even describe it as a bubble, because the people that are getting in are those that realistically were probably put to sleep last year. They were, this time last year, we saw the peak in the housing market about the midway through February, March point, and then COVID hit. Most of those people we've actually now found during that COVID period not only were remaining in the market waiting for stock to come on, but were also savings much, much faster. And therefore their ability to buy a house actually got from the current bracket they thought they were in to the next bracket up. So all of that, putting that together, has allowed the housing market to really, really accelerate, and particularly in Melbourne and Sydney, where the most issues of COVID were felt, but also where the most amount of demand is actually through the roof.
Yeah, it's been fascinating to see just how well that market has done over the past couple of months. Evan, retail sales data for February is due out today. Are we looking for the further impact of lockdowns?
We are. So we will get the very tail part of what we're referring to as the sort of the Christmas New Year lockdown. So Victoria obviously had their snap lockdown in February, and they will therefore likely to be the data you need to look at. We saw that through January as well, where you got the Brisbane lockdown, you also got parts of the North Coast for New South Wales and also Perth, and it showed very clearly that those states that had lockdowns saw fairly significant drops of about 4%. And it's likely that Victoria is going to show you again. It's again, the caveat to put in there is what's going on right now in Brisbane and what is actually going to likely happen to the back end of the retail sales figures. Retail sales figures, though, let's be honest, have been good. They have shown basically since September last year that we are expanding. We actually saw a record year last year in Australia for online demand for retail shopping. It's actually a growth of around about 57% year on year, which is an incredible thing. More and more Australians, now around about 27 to 30%, would prefer to shop online. So that's the other part to watch here, is how much is that now structural, now that we are more open and allowed to go back to bricks and mortar? Have we stayed online, or have we started to go back into the shop?